Greetings and welcome to another thrilling and exciting episode of the Planetary Persuader. I'm KozMcKev, your host, and this is the broadcast for September 20th, 2019. Now, what's going on here? Well, we have got ourselves a moon in the constellation of Taurus as we look in the sky. Okay. What part of Taurus is the moon in? Well, it's in the lunar mansion known as Rohini. And Rohini was the hottest of the moon's 27 or 28 wives, okay? She was the femme fatale. She was so hot that all the other sisters and wives got together and said to God, God, this is terrible. My husband, the moon, is spending all his time with this one woman, Rohini. You know, and just because she's super hot, and we don't like it, and so it's causing all kinds of problem with us. We're fighting and everything, and so, you know, God's like, well, I know what I'll do. I'll make the moon disappear. And it's okay. All right, that's great. And so you know how they get when they're really mad, and so she's like, they disappear, and they're like, I kind of miss him. Why'd you make the moon disappear? And so it's like, God, please take the moon back. Give us the moon. So the moon came back, and so. You know, the moon goes into different phases, and the moon had to visit all his wives after that, you know, and that's, you know, the story. But Rohini rules carts, it rules cars and vehicles, it rules Margie sneezing. No, it really doesn't. Margie sneezing is inconsequential, except, you know, we care about Margie. But Rohini is, you know, she is the femme fatale. And people that are born around this particular time of year are often really good-looking people, like people born between like the 26th of May to about the 7th of June, something like that. They often, or 8th or 9th, I don't know, there's really attractive qualities that they often have. And so that's the Rohini Nakshatra. Now, especially if your moon or rising sign are in those degrees. You know, which is in the sidereal constellation of Taurus. So, like in the sidereal zodiac, Taurus is like basically from like the 13th or 14th of May till about the 15th, 16th of June. Yeah. Yeah, till the 15th. Yeah, about the 15th, maybe the 14th. Depends on the year. But you get the gist, you know, because everything's moved back 24 degrees from what it was back in 250 AD. You know, so if you want to look in the sky, then we look at sidereal. If you want to go by seasons from the time you're born, we look at the tropics, and which is more popular, so that's why I do this show for you guys. This is because of popularity. Accuracy? The Vedic sidereal wisdom is huge. I would not diss it for a minute. Okay, so with that said, moons in Gemini in Western astrology. We're going to start sign by sign with you, Aries. So greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. So we're in this waning moon period, you know. It's waning outside. No, it's not waning. It's waning outside. I love that. I love that expression. It's like what's happening is the moon shrinking, okay? It's losing energy, but it's in Gemini. That's your third house. And so that's siblings, brothers and sisters. And so in this week, what we're doing is we're finishing off energy. And we're getting ready for a new moon that happens a week from this Saturday, a week from tomorrow. Other things that happen this week, which I didn't mention, is that the sun is going to move to the place where the light is less. So it's still actually in the constellation of Virgo, but we consider it Libra time at a little after midnight, 12:51 a.m. That's the official start of fall. That's the autumn equinox. So it goes into this place of partnership, you know, and yeah, partnership, from service to partnership, you know. It's kind of like when you're loved so much by the boss, they make you a partner. It's like, wow, because you work so hard, you bust so much ass. I want you as a part of this organization. It's like a really big compliment. It's a status boost. Okay, and so There's a lot of status boosting activity this week. You know, the other thing that happened this week that's super cool is Saturn went direct on the 18th, 2 days ago. So Saturn is now functioning fully in Capricorn, in own sign in Western astrology. So we can expect things to get better. That we're going to face our difficulties head on and take the steps to correct, to improve, to ascend to a higher place. Yeah. Yay! Well, greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. So, what we're seeing here is, oh God, is we've got Venus in your 6th house, along with Mercury, and along with the Sun, and the Sun's going to move, you know, the Sun's moving out of your 5th house, so there's still a lot of creative energy that you're dealing with, but now you want to serve and help others. Now you want to be a part of an organization, do something good that uplifts others. You're inspired right now, and so that's a good thing. But I was just informed today that if you call someone a stoner, it's like a hate word or something. Oh. There's nothing left, folks. Nothing is funny anymore, okay? I'm telling you this. Be very careful. Don't laugh! Your laughter is an insult to those suffering. Bah! No. We're all suffering. If we can't laugh at it, we're not doing very good, are we? So, Moon starting out in Gemini, you know, and it's in Taurus and the Vedic astrology. So if you're like a late Taurus, born after the 14th of May, you'll be feeling that vibe. It's very Venetian-y, ooh la la, you know, and you'll be going with that. Okay. So greetings, Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope. Hey, look at this, you know. You're the center of attention. That's right. You're inspiring and conjuring. So today and most of tomorrow, you've got Moon in Gemini. What are you going to do? You know, you're show your other side. Be a better communicator. Be better at working with your hands. Show both sides of the story. Oh, yeah. And I heard a brilliant Bob Dylan song, famous Gemini, and now for the life of me, I can't remember which one it was, but I just adored it. You know, it was like, this is great. Let's see. Sun moving into your 5th house. I mean, that's something to celebrate. You're becoming a better clown, better teacher, better father, better entertainer, better parent in general. You're really getting into your heart, though, and that's the beauty of this. It's like heart-centered, creative, witty, all these really attractive things. That's you this week. Live with that. Love that. Okay. Greetings, greetings, Cancer. Oh boy, and welcome to your horoscope. So for Cancer. Well, I mean, what happens is we've got the Sun moving out of our 3rd house into our 4th house this week. And we go from kind of experimental to sort of being security conscious. We go from intellectually curious to like, well, okay, I need to rest for a while. I just kind of want to hole up, work on my home, work on my family, hang out with just close intimates, and that's going to be enough. And I want to make my world prettier and more functional. But I'm also kind of courageous right now, and I want to try something wild. There's a little bit of that. And relationships, you know, they get a little better. You're getting to a place now that Saturn's going direct that there's some resolve. Like, oh, okay, I get that. I can resolve now. You know, I can do that. And Moon, you know, Saturday, Friday, you know, today, tomorrow, really will extenuate dreams for you. In this shrinky-dinky moon, shrinking, we're going down. We're waning. The moon is waning. How sad. Okay. All right. So, greetings, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. Sell your tools. Sell your trade. A soft answer turneth away wrath. So you're moving from monetary and family interest to more like interested in your peers, interested in selling a product, interested in working with your hands, interested in neighborhoods and environment and short trips and writing and all different kinds of personal artwork. This is expansive. This is great. So you've got Jupiter working for you, making you a better teacher. Also kind of faith inspiring, like showing you like keeping the faith. That's a good thing. And I mean, as far as work and health, you're trying to master some difficult elements in your life, make things better. Things in the workplace are a little bit unpredictable. We do have a moon in Leo though later this week, so on the 24th and the 25th, you'll be rocking the Leo moon those days, which mostly is like a sidereal Cancer moon. So that's very moon, you know, and you'll be feeling the full extent of your emotions. You'll be discovering your nurturing qualities. And speaking of nurturing, hello Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. So, what can we say about Virgo today? What do you do with a drunken Virgo? Oh boy, let's see. It sounds like a great song, actually. You know, instead of a drunken sailor, what do you do with a drunken Virgo? Oh, God, they're horrible. Yeah, it's like. Anyhow, what I would do for you this week is, you know, you're releasing a lot. You know, you've been on the throne for about 4 weeks now, and come Monday morning, you know, another sign takes over. And so it's your second house. So this is where you start making money. This is where little Virgo starts to manifest and get their hot hands on things. Ooh, it's harvest season. I'm selling my figs. I got my first rush of pomegranates in. I got some apples and pears. I've got all the corn picked up, and I still got some late season watermelon and all that. You know, and I'm moving it, you know, I'm moving with the integrity of my crops, or my skills, you know, that could be just a metaphor. And you've got a lot of courage, you've got a lot of, kind of a more dynamic energy about you since Mars has been in your first house. That's helping you. And Gemini Moon, it's like career opportunities too, you know, it's like you might think you had a job and now you've got a better job. It's like, holy crap. Move on up, you know. Why not? You deserve good things, you know. You know, and I know there's a lot of, with Virgo goes a lot of negative self-talk often. And so trying to uplift the Virgo this week. And enjoy yourself, you know. Sing, you know. Look at this, you know, Venus, Mercury. You got a good song to sing right now. And that song's going to make you money. Actually, it really is, because next weekend I'm going to be at the Fire Fest in Reading, yay! And so I'll be emceeing. You can check me out there. Speaking of Virgos, or Virgo risings. Anyhow, we're going to Libra now. Greetings, Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. All right. Well, so on the 23rd, Sun moves into your sign. So today, the 20th, Moon's in Gemini. That's a good moon for travel for you. It's a good moon for education, for studying, for opening up yourself, your mind to higher frontiers and higher wisdom, you know, doing the spiritual work. It's good for that. So you're gaining from doing that. You know, you have some pretty wild out there ideas about sexuality and intimacy, and you're dealing with hardships as far as home and home environment, dealing with fixed assets. And ultimately, though, you're trying to make your career work, your talents and skills be seen, and you create a happy life. And you might have some secret enemies that want to blow your brains out or something, or stalk you, or have ill intent, you know. You just pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Do a lot of dancing and swimming. That kind of works with Mars transiting the 12th house. Or get a friend who's a Scorpio. Greetings, Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. They'll know what to do. You'll know what to do, Scorpio. So we go from this kind of crescendo of your good karma and your friends and these parties to like, okay, the shadow of the 12th house. And you're like, yeah, I'm good at this. No worries. Piece of cake, right? Well, sometimes not. Because it's a place where there's often losses and we're harvesting our deeds from the year before. And it's a really kind of an unconscious house. We're not really, it's like we're getting the sleepy sands out of our eyes. We're not really sure what we're doing. We got to pay attention to our dreams. And but then there's like the pleasures of the bed. Venus is there, so there could be somebody rocking your world, Scorpio. I hope so. And Mercury, messages in those dreams, and then the sun moves there. And it's like, okay, this is your soul at a place where you're observing your death, or you're observing your release, or you're observing your hospitalization or imprisonment, or exotic locale. You're backpacking out in the wilderness. This is all good. This is also very good, and it's all going to be fulfilling for you. And it's going to lead to better things. And your friends got your back. And, it can be kind of sexy, the, Gemini moon for you in the 8th house, but then it gets a little more good fortune wise as the moon goes into Cancer, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday. Well, hello Sagittarius, and celebrating all the flavors of the zodiac, all the many flavors. Oh boy. So we've got Jupiter in the 1st house. And it's going direct. So that does bring a certain degree of good fortune. So the sun's been in your midheaven in the 10th house of career, showing the public where you're useful, what you do well, maybe talents you've inherited. People that your mother is friends with, or your mother's old ex-husband or old lover, or even your own father. All of them are having an influence on you, in a sense, as far as bringing you a career. And then you have a really friendly disposition this week. It's kind of socializing and partying and having fun. And, it's a romantic moon Friday and Saturday, so you're going to like that, and you're going to love that up. And, there's really not too much else to go with on this for you. I mean, you just keep working steadily. The financial issues will improve. Well, hello Capricorn. And welcome to your horoscope. Yeah. Well, what is real? That's the Capricorn mantra. What is real? Pain is real. When we're in pain and we have some kind of suffering, we know about that suffering. We know how real it is. It's not something we can easily avoid. But we want to do something about it. We want to improve our circumstances. We want to feel better. We don't want to stay here forever. You're ready to manifest. There's like this intuitive side of you that knows how to make money right now. It's active. And then there's this other side of you that's like, well, the depth of relationship is really driving me nuts, and you'll learn something about that. Monday, Sunday, those days, relationship issues become much more prominent, It might trigger some emotional buttons, but you have a certain amount of wisdom, of like how to act and how to get rid of evil in your life with Mars in the 9th house. And now that the sun's going to be transiting your midheaven, and along with Venus and Mercury, which are kind of like benefics, like good stuff is happening, okay? And people see a lot of good in you right now, Capricorn. And I think you can just trust the universe, like, oh, thank you for this release. Thank you for this relief. Thank you for the hardship. Thank you for the suffering, because I'm getting rid of suffering. Okay. Next up at bat, is my friend Aquarius. So greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, Aquarius is an air sign. I mean, even though it's a bearer of water. Now, this is where you really find out if somebody's an amateur to astrology. If they say to you, oh, I always thought Aquarius was a water sign, you just, you have this blank stare like, okay, yeah, there's a symbol of Aquarius, bearer of water, jug of water, pouring it over. According to the Bible, what we know about Martha's pregnancy was in like Taurus time in the Jewish calendar. So John the Baptist was likely an Aquarius. Yeah. Hey man, I don't care if he's king. I'm calling him out. I'm calling out his wife too. She's like sleeping around and doing all this stuff, and it's not cool. This is not very queenly, kingly stuff going down here in this kingdom, and I'm going to call him out. And you know what happens to people that call people out. The Stanley Kubricks, the George Carlins, there's oh God, the Michael Ruperts, the Gary Webbs, oh gosh, and some people would even say Anthony Bourdain. There's special things that happen under special circumstances. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe it really, I don't know, and I don't want to, because. We just call them conspiracy theories because we don't want you to investigate any further. But Aquarius ain't playing that way today. John the Baptist is like, hey, prepare ye the way of the Lord. We can't do it anyway, and we need to cleanse ourselves, and we need to renew. And this has been a major transformation time for Aquarians, and now you're getting into the wisdom thing. You're blowing out some wisdom right now, and that's awesome. And we're really glad that you're moving into that place. In fact, this is a happy weekend for you, especially Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all of it. There's some happiness. Well, Friday, Saturday, I'll say. Okay, that was a lot of information. Well. If it isn't my old friend Pisces, greetings Pisces, welcome to your horoscope. I'm so happy to be with you. Last week, right, we had the big full fat moon in Pisces. Wasn't that fun? And this week we've got a moon in Gemini. So Friday, Saturday, moon in Gemini. That is your fourth house of feelings and motherhood and ancestors and family and memories and fixed assets. Meanwhile, Sun is in Virgo in your seventh house of relationship. Along with Mars. And then that Sun moves into the eighth house. So what's happening this week? You're not in control. This is other people's property. This is other people's money. This is a loan. This is debt. This is an inheritance. This is death. This is deep stuff. And we can't be responsible for other people's things. And but you know what the real gift of the eighth house is? Ask other people to help you. You will be surprised how many people show up to help you when you're in need. So that's the magic of the eighth house. This is the magic of transformation. We give up. We surrender. We surrender. We non-violently surrender. Say, I have needs. I'm hoping I can get my needs met. I have requests, and you gently make a request, and then things get better. And I love it. I like it. Let's do it. Let's make that happen. Okay, so greetings, Pisces. Who's making all the requests again. And your spiritual life is still important. And you're still commanding leadership ability at work. And I'm still looking forward to Sunday and Monday with you because, some water signs are happy together and you're going to have some fun and you're going to feel creative. And we're going to do this next week on the Planetary Persuader where we do this again. We talk about a new moon and a whole new page for all of us. It's KozMcKev. the Planetary Persuader. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, make some comments, share with a friend. You are beautiful. Thank you. And thank you, Marn. And thank you, Margie. And thank you, Marn's Farm.